New Chazington right out the gate. Let's freaking go. Heck yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Is there a perfect video game? In my research, no, there is not a perfect video game.
What the fuck?
Bastard.
Yeah, what about New Vegas?
A game that came close, in my opinion, it has to be Plants vs. Zombies. A game I've continued to play for most of my life, and it's never gotten old. It's basically second nature to start the adventure mode again for the 100th time for no reason. To plant columns of plants like I care, or start giving up and doing this shit, just like the opening. What are these placements? This is how they wanted you to play the game.
This is some awful placement.
More, even if you know what I mean.
Again, it's not perfect. There are some aspects that aren't as enjoyable, like the kind of sluggish night levels or some strange plants that aren't the best, but it's probably the closest game can get to perfect, because no matter how much time passes, I never get tired of digging around in it. But what if you tried to perfect perfection? What if we can make it better? What if we only had 6
Wait, is that the DS version?
What if you tried to perfect perfection? What if we can
No, is this the Java version? This is a very weird, screwed up version.
What if we only had 6 months to do it? What if we AI upscaled the whole game? Wouldn't that be fucking awesome, PopCap?
That'd be awesome!
PopCap, you okay there? You look a little different.
No.
You look like you've been developing the same game for 6 years.
Oh my god. What the heck?
Plants vs. Zombies Replanted just released, and while I've not mentioned it that many times on this channel, Plants vs. Zombies is one of my favorite franchises, and there's just enough wacky, weird shit going on with this remaster that it's worth going over. Most remasters are pretty pointless cash grabs, like remember those Mario and Luigi remakes on the 3DS where they would remake a game that could already technically be played on the 3DS? But even then...
And it completely tanked the company that based it on? That's really funny, Nintendo and Alpha Dream. At least most of them are working at Aspect now.
There's a good reason for most remasters. People like having a game available on modern platforms with small additions. The problem is when it's a heavily hyped up release and you get fucking AI upscaled.
Hey, come on! Open your ass!
I feel like a re-release of the first Plants vs. Zombies with all the features that came before for modern systems has been a heavily requested thing for a while, and PopCap, knowing this, needed a couple extra dollars because no one was buying premium plants that month. So they just rushed this
nobody
into
was
production.
buying
you
that.
Really feel it.
Shit.
You can feel it in the walnut bowling minigame that crashes it.
Did the game freeze? Is the game frozen?
This isn't
Walnut bowling crashes the video game. What the heck? I mean, it's EA. What did I expect?
the worst remaster ever or anything. That probably goes to that GTA trilogy remaster, but still, like,
the sprunk moment.
It feels like there's been more effort into making the game look like it's going to be really good rather than making the game actually good. It was advertised with these really nice CGI trailers of Crazy Dave playing the game, and it's all cute and funny, but then none of that.
Cute and funny, you say? Very poor choice. That is honestly a kind of poor choice of words, Mr. Chazington.
That quality is actually in it, but all I saw out there was
Cheapy the
Cheapskate. They also did this video for advertising.
What's up,
wow.
You are live with the Turf Titan himself, No Cap Shroom.
You can complain all you want, but this reflects the actual product.
Damn, real and true.
That we cooked or just French fried?
At its core, yes, it is Plants vs. Zombies, so I technically enjoy it. But
I
PopCap
guess
really expects people to be excited about buying this game from 2009 for $20, even though it's been
$20?
valued at $5 for so long. And yes, obviously.
And on sale, you could get it for like a buck. Why? Why?
Just don't buy this version if you don't like it, but this could have easily been worth that much if they just put more time and care into remastering the game that made their company what it is today.
Yeah.
Wait, you did this PVC one?
Let's do mini games. They're like the tater tots of games.
Now me, I was always gonna
you
buy
sure
this
about
game. I
that?
got doubles of the PS3, one of the DS. I do this shit for the love of the game. But genuinely, if you're
I
not a
do
huge
this
PVC
shit for the
fan,
love
this
of the
just
game.
isn't worth it at all. Still kind of isn't if you are. I'm just a fucking consumer.
Chat, we cooked or just French fries?
It's just the original
Cooked or
game
French
with a couple of
fried?
new bells and whistles, old bells and whistles, and an AI upscaling gloss all over it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the main
that's the
controversy
real
this game
cherry on the
spawned,
shit
other than just
sundae.
overall being half baked. It very clearly uses AI upscaling to make the game look better.
Yep. Look at
It's really funny because PopCap went
was
from saying the game used no AI to
We are not using AI. Sure. Trust EA of all people.
saying it used no generative AI, just like how I didn't illegally download the game.
It's not a rumor.
Honestly, for most people that
Oh.
aren't looking for signs, it's probably not noticeable, but it just feels like the whole game has this weird blurry gloss over it that kind
Yeah,
of
it looks
blends everything
ugly. It's like-
together. It's not ideal, but also I'm not going to act like
Got
it
that
looks
Vaseline
horrible because
in-
the original art can still mostly shine through. It's just another side effect of the game being developed in 6 months. The worst sin this
6
remaster
months.
commits, though, is including basically no one from the original game in the production of this one.
Damn.
Despite the brand director saying they were
Nobody.
going to get the band back together.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's just lie about that. Some real, from the creators of Fallout and Fallout New Vegas type of shit. When Obsidian tried to sell Outer Worlds. Look how good that turned out.
Then we proceeded to get a game that's held together with duct tape and Elmer's glue. I don't know what kind of fucked up band you're going to. The Almanac has this little gallery section tacked on that has old sketches and pictures
Wow,
of builds. But not only
amazing.
is there not that much there, but there's some weird images included here just to fatten up
Like
the
what?
gallery. Like, why include menu screens from the game I'm currently playing? I am like 3
That is
clicks away from
weird.
seeing this myself in full screen. What,
That
you
really
think
is
I'm
weird.
homesick? I can see this menu at any time.
What does it even mean, see his house? Of course I can see his house. It's right there. Anybody could.
There's also this straight up fake
At
concept
last you
art.
can
The
see
original
my
artist,
house.
Rich Warner confirmed he didn't draw any of this, and there
What?
couldn't be concept art of the disco zombie because it wasn't planned. It replaced the Michael Jackson zombie, so that makes it extra funny that PopCap tried making this look authentic by adding a fake fucking coffee stain. Guys, it's definitely real. There's a coffee stain.
It's real, guys. Look, there's a coffee stain that's totally not photoshopped at all. Nope, no
It
sorry,
has to
Bob.
be.
Kissed with coral blue #2 semi-gloss lipstick.
PopCap
Actually,
claimed
it's
he wanted
Coral
to
Blue number-
feature concept art and work that in some cases was created after Plants vs. Zombies 1 launched in 2009. Not only to showcase Plants vs. Zombies 1, but also the many more great Plants vs. Zombies
Yeah,
games it inspired.
great.
Which by
Sure.
itself would have been fine, but other than the
Sure.
replanted screenshots and shitty retro pea shooter concept art,
Look at that. Look how retro this looks. It's so retro, even.
Why the fuck does every retro pea shooter except the one they went with look good?
all of this art is only a PVC1 shit. There is no concept art from other games. This makes no sense. Why is this here? What's even
Yeah,
worse is the
why?
way the music is handled. Laura Shigehara, the original composer for the game herself, has pointed out how all of her music is just wrong now in this version. Each track is
Oh,
supposed
it's
to
the
be dynamic
SpongeBob
and instruments
meme.
gradually appear as the level goes on, but in Replanted, that shit is just all instantly on the track.
All
There's a
full
zombie
blast
on your
right
lawn
there.
isn't even rendered again. They just screen recorded the console version and put it on a CRT TV, so now it looks like fucking Kanito Pet ending. Not
Wow, amazing. I'm so glad Toby picked up Laura because Jesus fucking Christ, he treats her better than whatever the fuck PopCap and EA are doing.
Only is it really small and hard to see. They also put a grain filter over it. Guys, it's already in shit quality. You didn't have to make it worse. The DS version did the same.
But you know what they say, the shittier the quality, the more nostalgic it is. I guess.
Thing, which is having the original video play, but that's the DS version. I'm not gonna get mad at that. It's like picking on the handicapped. And even then, this version still beats Replanted's ass. Most of the shit in this remaster is
The
directly listed
pixelated
from the
things
PS3
look
and
worse.
Xbox 360 ports of the game. So you would think this version has everything they have, but no, for some reason.
What?
Like there's this whole
Really?
thing you can do in the console PvZ where you're able to upgrade your house. There was an online leaderboard too. None of that is here. So of course the stuff
Not-
exclusive to the DS version is also missing, like the mini games and most importantly Air Raid. I loved Air Raid. It's so fucking
What?
stupid. Now look at it. It's dead.
Look at it.
Air Raid
It's
was still
dead.
with us? Oh wait, sorry, it's back, but instead you're fighting 50 balloon zombies. This is
Yeah, wow, that's totally the
Way better.
same
Won't let me grab
thing.
it.
What?
Really fucking good game, podcast.
They're
Yeah,
like
very-
the tater tots of games.
Oh, they should actually add that.
Yeah, the game would go viral.
There's so many
The game would
small
go
bugs and
viral.
oddities
I
in this
covered
game
that
just
up.
annoy me. Like Split P's left head just has its eyes closed until it starts shooting, and I have to assume this is a bug because there's no way people sat in a room and decided this needed to be added to the game.
Oh, it
These
was patched. It was a
Sunflower's
bug.
petals are weirdly long for some reason. Genuinely,
Ugh.
what happened here? What did the barber do to her?
Also
Just like
patched.
the AI, these are really
Man,
small
they had to
technical
patch
issues, but if you've
everything.
looked at
Good
this game
lord.
for your entire life like me, it just looks wrong. But don't worry, you can make the game look even worse with costumes.
Oh.
Maybe if I'm looking at retro
Head
P
crab
I'll be
zombie?
too distracted to notice Craig
Wow.
Lee's magical floating hammer. What's the point of adding costumes if you're just gonna add like 3 new ones? Head crab zombies look fine, but like, why is this in the game? It feels like there
Because-
should be way more options if this is one of them. Retro
Because would you rather be playing Half-Life? EA fell off. They fell off like a decade. They fell off like 15 years ago, bro.
P shooters and zombies, a retro skin makes sense for games that, you know, were retro at some point. Not a game made in 2009 that didn't have pixel art. Actually, the
Yes,
DS version
so
did,
retro.
but that's not what I'm seeing here. I have to have my retro skins. I can't play a game
gotta have
unless
those-
it looks like Bit Trip Rudder, motherfucker.
Yeah, gotta have that
Not
fucking
retro.
retro.
I'm sorry.
What kind
Oh
of
no,
team
it's
is this?
him. It's not Whole Resident.
It's this.
Oh
Who are the
shit.
people at PopCap that decided, yep, AI upscaling in 3 costumes is worth $20?
Yeah.
Who is it?
As we embarked on the
Who?
journey of PVZ Replanted, we dove into the archives, took a look at all the art, and realized that, PVZ is known for a really distinct, really
This was
wonderful
all from
style.
Garden Warfare, by the way, which is a game that's really good, but they fucking killed it.
These are the people at PopCap.
The Yeti Zombie. The Yeti Zombie is a great experience for anyone that
So
actually
retro
plays it. To do
moment,
so,
yeah.
You have to get through adventure more than
Yeah.
once. It's a great secret experience that we want people to get to play.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Bro's just
Oh,
saying
no.
Some of the best
He's
things
just
in
saying
Plants vs.
shit.
Zombies are the sound.
You just
Many people listen to the
Boing.
soundtrack and the sound effects of Plants vs. Zombies long after they play the game.
What?
I mean,
Like, I just keep having, like, newspaper zombie grunts ring in my ear like PTSD.
For me personally, some of the details
Oh,
that I
God.
really like are Dr. Zomboss's theme song.
I mean,
It
it
plays
is
on
a
the
pretty
final
hot
level, and it only
jam.
plays for a short clip. And really, if you're not paying attention, you might miss it. We don't release that in the soundtrack. It's kind of an Easter egg that we leave there for the players, and it's personally one of my favorite songs from the original, and
Oh,
really
goodbye, Weird and
recaptured
Wonderful.
and replanted the experience that we have there today.
What the
What?
fuck are you talking about?
what?
Plays for a short clip? It plays throughout the entire boss fight. It's the music. Also, what just played? That wasn't it.
Dr. Zomboss's theme song.
That
That is an unused track named Zombotany. This is the real boss music.
oh, it sounds very similar though.
This is the most basic shit. What the fuck is this video? What the fuck is this company?
Hey everybody, thanks
What
for spending
is
time with
this?
us today talking about PVZ Replanted. It's coming out on October 23rd.
Wait,
See you
rewind
out
that
there on
shit.
the lawn.
What was that?
Wait, run that back?
Ventriloquist show. What were they're like frozen in time?
Yeah,
What did
what-
this guy possibly do before this that made PopCap give him this much control over a series?
Yeah,
he knows,
why?
like,
Why did they
3
give
things
it to
about,
him?
And one of them is the Yeti zombie. Well, it looks like he worked on a game called Big Time Gangsta.
Really? Big time gangsta. What is this fucking Advance Wars with
I know Tara
gangstas?
mentioned all of this in his video, which goes way more in depth, but I swear I wrote this before that came out, and he showed me all of this. It's too funny. I have to keep it in.
These are the people in charge
Oh
of PVZ.
shit!
This looks like the Nut Shack.
This looks like the
You know
nut
what?
shit.
Now that I'm seeing it, yeah, I would
You remember watching a zombie in your long cartoon AMV? Cool.
trust this man with my $1 million franchise. Here's the keys to my car, my wife's phone number. You earned
A
it.
couple of days
Yeah,
before the
just
game
give
officially
everything.
launched, you could
Fuck it.
preload the
Fuck
game,
everything.
and if you
Sky's
mess
the
with
limit
files
when you
enough,
don't
just-
give
you
a shit.
just straight up start the game. So a bunch of people were able to get in early, including me. This
You
was
earned
a
it.
couple of days before the game officially launched, you could preload the game, and if you mess with the files enough, you could just straight up start the game. So a bunch
Wow.
of people were able to
Amazing.
get in early, including me. This was only a couple days before release, and the game had so many things wrong with it.
Wait, what the
Caused
fuck?
PopCap to state that
Instant
this wasn't the final
transmission?
version of the game, and there would be a day one patch, but I don't know. This seems like damage control to me. I
Of
think the
course
game
there was a day one
always supposed to
patch.
release in the state it was originally. I have a hunch,
So you were always like this.
but I'll be fair
Damn.
and judge the game based on the patch version. They barely patched shit.
What? Wait, what?
Of course.
Already? What the fuck? What? What? 2 bobsleds? What the fuck?
What?
3?
Three? What the fuck?
Errors are fixed. They
Psychotic.
fixed a bug where the music would be sped up with the game, and they gave Zomboss his health bar, which wasn't there before for some reason.
Why?
It doesn't do this shit. No, it fucking doesn't.
It's disgusting.
I've played this 1,000 times. It doesn't do fucking 3 gargantuars.
Time to grow some grizzly bears.
3 gargantuars. I don't know what they are. I haven't played this game, but Jesus fucking Christ, that sounds awful.
Other than that, there's not really many other patches. The game still has no dynamic music, and instead they're saying it will be added in a future update. How about instead you finish this game that's already been finished? The music was like this for 16 fucking years. What happened?
How about you did that before you released the fucking game? Wait, he just said that.
That's simply not possible.
Why
isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
And really, if you're not paying attention,
why
you
not?
might miss it. We don't release that in the soundtrack.
Whatever. I've been a little too negative. I need to take a page out of the big time gangsta book.
Yeah, you gotta take a bit of the
Well,
big
I like
time
the fast
gangsta
forward
book.
feature. PvZ is usually a pretty relaxing game, and this goes against that. But if you played this game
Oh,
as
shit.
much as me, it just
The
feels
pogo
good to
zombie.
blast past entire levels in like 30 seconds. 1 second I'm in my backyard, the next second I'm on the roof. I think Dave put something in my drink. There's a couple of new modes which are fine, but just not really.
You gave him the
anything to
black
write
goo
home
Mickey.
about, and not many people will probably play them anyway, but they're here, I guess. RIP mode
That's
is
cool,
a
I
harder
guess.
version of the adventure mode where you're forced to start from the beginning if you die. Also, there's these really loud, obnoxious guitar riffs.
Look, it's a lot.
Again with the fucking riff. The
I
riffs.
hope you like this mode in Adventure Plus because you're just not allowed to select Adventure ever again. Probably gonna put that in an update. Gotta wait for that one. There's Cloudy Days,
Oh my,
which is just
really?
10 levels, but sometimes you
Timu
get
San
no
Andreas?
sun.
How-
Ooh. Then there's bonus
no
levels,
sun?
which are based on scrapped mini games that were gonna be in the original game, which is really cool, but
That's
also you
nice,
can definitely
but-
tell why they were scrapped. Got some classics here like Art Challenge Walnut, Art Challenge Sunflower. Big time with these little
Big
zombies.
time?
Not those little zombies. Those are imps.
What the hell you call them things?
Imps.
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 For some reason, this game only has like one save state for every section of bonus content. It's just annoying
Why?
and really weird because it's the only version of the game that does this. God damn it, let me make multiple saves. Don't tell me what to do, Popcast.
Did you just tell me what to do? You just told me what to do.
In the original
told
game,
him what
there's
to
this little
do.
Easter egg where if you scroll all the way down the achievement hole, you can go to
Bejeweled.
China.
Oh my damn, I dug all the way to China!
And in this
China.
the achievement.
Also, you can see some of the older
You just told me what
PopCap
to do.
stuff
In the
too.
original game, there's
Like,
this
look.
little Easter egg where if you scroll all the way.
Look, there's Bejeweled. Wait, was that Bookworm? Oh my god, it is Bookworm! It's Bookworm! Bookworm Adventures, the best game of all time.
Scroll all the way down the
There's
achievement hole, you
Bejeweled, there's
can
Chuzzle.
go to China.
Oh my damn, I dug all the way to China!
And in this, they
China.
actually added a playable level of Plants vs. Zombies.
Whoa.
Playable Edition. Plants vs. Zombies in China is like a whole can of worms. There's a bunch of changes to the games just for China. There's only one level,
China.
so it's not like the coolest thing ever, but this is like
It's pretty neat.
the one surprise that wasn't in the marketing. Let me savor this. I found out
That's
there's a
pretty
weird thing
cool.
with the almanac here where the zombies have their Chinese skins on, including Football Zombie, who isn't even in the level, so this is the only place where this appears.
Huh.
Fine, I just didn't think it would be Chinese.
And the
I
biggest
didn't
pro
think
this
it'd be
game has, though,
Chinese.
is a modern version of Versus in co-op mode. And they still found a way to half-ass it, god damn it.
For the
God
first time ever, you
damn,
can play local
how?
co-op and PvP, so you can team up with a friend or battle it out as Plants vs. Zombies.
No, it's not. This is just stolen from the console version. Who even made this ad?
Thanks to EA for sponsoring this dorkly bit.
Dorkly.
Great job, team. Now let's reload before the next wave gets here.
There's no fucking way.
They got sponsored by fucking. They fucking sponsored Dorkly. You gotta be shitting me. That is an exceptionally low. Good lord.
Whenever you add a second player, you have to connect a controller, which obviously is not the ideal way to play. This is because this is all just directly ported from the console version, so they decided to put no effort into making this work differently for PC.
Gonna put more work in a retro P shooter. That's the real moneymaker, baby.
Yeah, that's the real moneymaker. The so retro skins. You gotta get that retro skins. Gotta cash in on the retro nostalgia craze. What's that? That ended years ago? put it in anyway. Fuck it.
First is that there's no online capability to this whatsoever.
Really?
It's still only
Why?
local co-op. Are you guys working with sticks and stones over there? It should be so fucking easy to add the simple feature of playing with friends online. They're heavily advertising a feature that's been in the PS3 version for 14 years with no
14
difference.
fucking
There's
years.
games on fucking coolmathgames.com that have working servers. It can't be that hard.
We
I did
have
find a way to play
itch.io
online
games that
through
have
replacing the
servers.
files of a game that allowed Steam Remote Play, but why not just allow this to begin with? Especially on Steam, where it's the easiest feature to implement ever. Rubber Hose fucking Rampage has Steam Remote Play together. Come on. But
This fuck. Oh yeah, I wonder if he's ever gonna cover that one guy who's just having a psychotic break that made like a bajillion shitty Cuphead AI Cuphead clones. I wonder if Chazington will ever cover that guy, because it is a freaking rabbit hole and a half, man.
I hate to say, even if they fucked it up, I found a way for it to work, and it's really fun to finally be able to play this with more people. So even if it's not intended, it is genuinely one of the only things this version has over the original. So we'll give PopCap like half a point here.
Sure, why not?
No, I remember they being said.
Wait, what? It's
What
over?
happened? What the fuck? How did I die? What happened? The graves were still there when he died, actually. That was the only thing that was left.
What the hell?
So I did end up waiting a little bit to see if they would fix these problems, and to be fair, they did. Dynamic music is now in the game among other small bugs being fixed I mentioned earlier, which is very good, don't get me wrong, but they shouldn't have been problems to begin with. These are very minor
really should have
nitpicks in the grand scheme of things, but that's kind of a problem if this is supposed to be the definitive version of the game, right? This is a remaster, so it's kind of ridiculous. Obvious shit like parts of the soundtrack were missing, and the only reason it was fixed was because of the huge amount of backlash the fan base gave them.
You do not fuck with the Plants vs. Zombies fandom. You just don't. I mean, remember, these are the same guys that still managed to get Garden Warfare up for God knows how long.
I also feel like the price point would be worth it if this was actually the small team that brought you the original Plants vs. Zombies, but no, it's by the guy that thought the final boss music played for a short clip and was an Easter egg. What the fuck? A lot of indie games get remasters, and they're usually a little more pricey than the original, but that's okay because I want to support the creators. Take the Henry Stickmin collection, for example. These used to be free Flash games, so technically it's way more worth it just to play the free versions, but I'm okay with spending $15 because the creator fucking deserves it.
Wait, but does he though? Does he though? Need I remind you he made Among Us?
This game has so much work put into it for how small the team is. While it feels like the replanted team is piggybacking off the success of the original team, they refuse to truly acknowledge while pretending to be fans of the original when they're clearly not. Rich Warner was fired during PvZ2's development and has expressed that he does want to work with PopCap again, but they won't fucking let him for some reason. So now
they're
he's just
dicks,
stuck
'cause they're
taking
EA.
commissions from PvZ fans and having no say in this franchise he helped create. So some motherfuckers
fucked
that
up,
listen to the Plants vs. Zombies sound effects long after they play the game get paid instead to do nothing. God damn it.
And really, if you're not paying attention,
That is
you
a
might
typical
miss it.
EA
Despite
move,
everything,
though.
You can have fun with this game. It's still Plants vs. Zombies after all, and there's some nice additions like speeding up the game and co-op, but is that worth upping the price from $5 to $20?
Fuck no!
No, not really. With how bad some re-release
Fuck
prices
no.
are now, this probably doesn't seem
no
that
game's
bad,
worth
but
that
just
much.
because Nintendo is committing highway robbery doesn't mean we can excuse this pricing. The absolute laziness on display here really makes me afraid of the future of PvZ. At this point, I don't think we're ever getting games like the Garden Warfare series ever again. That's probably dead and buried, even though they've been massive successes.
Peace.
I'm not even sure we're
Rest
getting
in peace.
PvZ3 at least anytime
At least
soon.
you have
They've been
Fortnite, I
developing
guess.
the same mobile game for 6 years and now recently just added an entire new gimmick to it. They were also still asking the community what art style the game should have. Guys, we don't have time for that. We gotta go now. We gotta finish the fucking game. Maybe
This game fucking sucks dick. Wait, let me just go back to that. This game sucks dick. That is so freaking true. Stop meddling with the secret sauce. The original art style is... Oh, right. You fired the guy that did that art style. Thanks, jerks.
game. Maybe I shouldn't be asking for them to rush it. Might turn out like Replanted.
Yeah.
Might have to AI upscale the whole game.
Chat, we
Yeah.
cooked or just French fried?
Are we cooked or just French fried? I think it's a bit of column A, column B. Another banger by Chazington as always. Don't delete yet. I'm still watching. I can't wait for the Chazington replanted, where the video is cut off randomly and rendering glitches are abound. Brainiac Maniac being an Easter egg, that's actually ridiculous. Chat, are we cooked or just French fried? Skeletor moment. Oh yeah, the sprunk. That is insane though. That is insane though. But yeah, banger as always, Chaz.
Is there a perfect video game?
To answer that question, yeah, Dragon's Dogma. Next question.